80.4, and Social Security. What is your break-even age? I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to focus on Social Security benefits and a very important question that beneficiaries should be asking so we can maximize your monthly benefit and maximize your lifetime earnings out of Social Security. That's what we're going to focus on here in the video. Let's get right into it. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, or if you happen to be new here, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. There's that big old button waiting for you down there. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet, as I'm here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can. As we all know, it's been a very weird time over the last few years. Things are changing very rapidly, and we're getting some very important announcements out of Social Security, some major changes coming in as well. And again, I'm watching all that very closely and bringing you any updates out there that are happening right now, as well as anything popping up you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, like money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, anything else like that. Of course, I want to let you know about it right away. So again, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate your support. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. And let's get into it and talk about the burning question beneficiaries should probably be asking, again, so we can maximize the monthly checks that you're getting out of Social Security as well as your lifetime earnings, because we want to get as much as you possibly can out of Social Security, right? So again, when you were working, and again, you were paying in through all of those payroll taxes, they didn't mind taking as much as they could from you, so therefore, let's get as much as we possibly can from them. It's time to get back now, right? So as a result of that, let me talk you through the details of a lot of numbers here and a lot of things you want to take into consideration, okay? Now, first off, obviously, you can claim Social Security anywhere between the ages of 62 and 70. You can claim after 70 if you want to, but there's no financial gain after the age of 70. And like pretty much everybody claims somewhere within that range, okay? However, I want to break down some examples here for you and show you exactly the break even. Now, this is very important. And again, we want to maximize those earnings. Therefore, you got to take this into consideration. And one thing I want to point out as well, this is different for literally every single person based on a variety of factors, which I will talk about a little bit later in this video. But again, this is going to be different for everybody, but something you want to take into consideration definitely when it comes down to this time for you. However, let me break down the example of an average wage earner right now. Now, again, this is information right off of the Social Security website. I want to share this with you, and it's based on, again, the average worker pay and stuff like that through the course of somebody's working career, okay? So these are just kind of numbers I'm going to throw out there, okay? Here's what it comes down to. Somebody with an average income and claiming benefits at the age of 62 is going to get about $2,100 a month or $25,200 a year in annual benefits at the age of 62. Now, somebody that claims at the age of 67, which we are calling in this example full retirement age. Now, obviously, some people's full retirement age is anywhere between the ages of 66 and 67. But again, in this example, we're just going to be using the age of 67 as full retirement age, okay? So in this example here, this person, if they waited until their full retirement age, would be getting $3,000 per month or $36,000 a year. Again, a pretty nice bump on benefits there, claiming at full retirement age versus at 62, okay? However, now if this person happened to wait until the age of 70, okay? Remember, benefits increase at a pace of 0.667% or 2/3 of 1% for every 1 month that somebody waits after their full retirement age to claim their benefit, okay? So as a result of this, somebody waiting until the age of 70, in this example right here, their benefit would be $3,700 a month or $44,640 a year. Again, a nice little bump on benefits, okay? However, now let me throw down some more numbers here so we can understand the details about this. Somebody that claims their benefit at the age of 70 versus somebody who claims their benefit at the age of 62, in this example right here, the person that claimed at 70 missed out on a little over $200,000 of benefits. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's like a house. I mean, seriously, that is a house that they missed out on, okay? That's a lot of money we're talking about, okay? That is the differences between the ages of 62 and the ages of 70. Now remember, benefits claimed at the age of 62 with a full retirement age of 67 is actually 30% less because benefits are reduced by 0.5% for every 1 month that benefits are claimed prior to full retirement age, okay? So again, let's take this into consideration. 62 versus 70, a difference of a little over $200,000. However, now the person is at the age of 70, okay, in this example. Their benefits on a monthly basis are technically $3,700 a month, which is, what is that, $1,600 more than the person who claimed at the age of 62 at $2,100 a month, right? Or $25,200 a year for the person at age 62, or $44,640 at the person at the age of 70. That's a difference of, what is that, $19,400 a year, okay? Almost 20 grand a year more is the person at the age of 70. Now, the way that we figure out the break-even analysis here in this example would be taking that $200,000 that the person at the age of 70 missed out on and dividing that by the total amount more in benefits that person's going to be getting on an annualized basis. So in this example, it'd be the total number of, say, $200,000 divided by $19,460, okay? Again, I'm rounding the numbers a little bit here for this example. This comes out to a break-even analysis of 80.4 years old, okay? So the person would have to essentially be about 80 years and 5 months old to be break even, okay? Now, let's talk through the details about this a little bit further, okay? A couple things that I want to point out really quickly is we need to figure out exactly what your benefit is going to be, okay? Which, by the way, please do not leave your benefit amount down below. That's not my business, and it's not anybody else's business. Believe it or not, I've seen it down below a number of times. Please don't leave that information out there. That's nobody's information to know other than yours, okay? I don't want to know that. That's your personal information. So, my point is, we need to know what is your full retirement age, because that'll indicate how much your benefits will be reduced if you take them at 62 versus your full retirement age. Okay, so we need to know that, number one. Next, we need to know how much is your monthly benefit actually going to be. Okay, that's pretty important information there as well. Okay, and then we need to take into consideration kind of some other details as well, which is the topic that nobody wants to talk about. I'm going to throw it out there really quickly. Forgive me, but this is something we got to think about, which is how long we expect to live, okay? Our life expectancy. I know, it's a tough topic. Honestly, I don't really want to talk about it, but that is something we need to think about as well. Now, here's the thing. If you feel like, hey, I'm cool, I'm going to live until like 95, then you'd be way better off claiming a little bit later in life, as in your full retirement age or sometime after that, possibly even the age of 70. However, based on, things that you know about yourself and stuff like that, if you feel like life expectancy maybe not be at the age of, call it 80 or so, give or take a little bit based on your break-even analysis, if you feel like you're not going to make it there, again, I hope you will live a lot longer. Again, I don't know. It's a weird topic to talk about, honestly. But if you feel like, I don't know about that, it's kind of stretching it for me, I don't know, then obviously taking it sooner would make a lot more sense for you. That is the break even. So somebody claiming at the age of 62 versus the age of 70 in the exact same example here, their break even is, like I said, 80 years old, 80 years and 5 months old, essentially, okay? So that's what it comes down to in this example. So anything before 80 would make sense to claim earlier, right? So 62, earlier would make sense to claim if you feel like 80 is kind of like pushing it, okay? However, if you feel like you're going to be like, hey, I'm going for 85, I'm going for 90, I'm going for 95, I'm going for 100. If you go for that, and if that's where you believe, then that's awesome. Number one, that's super, super cool, right? But also what would make more sense is to probably wait on your benefits a little bit longer, because anything above the break-even analysis would be significantly more lifetime earnings from Social Security, okay? We got to think about all that stuff. Now, one more thing I want to point out really quickly. In about 9 or 10 years, whatever it happens to be, give or take a little bit, based on the the information that's out there, they're talking about potential Social Security cuts to benefits at a pace of anywhere between about 21 and 25%. Now, it depends on the reports that you look at. There's a lot of reports out there, but the consensus is anywhere about 21 to 25%. Some people say 23, some people say 25, whatever. It's around there somewhere, okay? If that cut comes into play, well, then guess what? That completely just messed up the whole equation here, okay? Now the whole thing needs to be recalculated, okay? But again, we can cross that bridge when we get there, or at least a little bit closer. But as of right now, I would anticipate Congress will do something about this, and they'll probably do something so there's no cuts to Social Security, because that would be detrimental for a lot of beneficiaries to see their benefits cut by 21, 23, 25%. That'd be bad, really bad for a lot of people, right? Anyway, want to bring this to your attention here. It's a very interesting topic slash kind of a topic that's kind of hard to talk about, and something we need to take into consideration, because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, they didn't have one problem whatsoever taking your money when you were out there earning it. Now it's time to take it back and get as much as we possibly can, right? Anyway, what goes around comes around, right? Just like they say. So anyway, I hope this helps you, but I want to break this down for you. Some pretty good information out there. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please feel free to leave that down below in the comment section. Otherwise, let me know what I can do to help you. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. The big old button, like I said, waiting for you. Make sure to hit that. Otherwise, share the video with your friends, family, social media, especially if you know anybody that is on the fence right now about filing for Social Security. Hopefully they can learn something from this video. Otherwise, enjoy your day. Go back and check out some of the other thousands of videos, 4,000 videos here on the channel. A lot of stuff out there. I'm here for you every single day. I want to do what I can to help you out. I know it's very confusing, so I'm trying to talk through the details about it here in these videos. So enjoy, take care, have a good one, and catch you again later.